A penniless man disguised himself as a wealthy tycoon and walked into the most prestigious restaurant in town. He confidently ordered a $5,000 Wellington steak and a $1,000 bottle of red wine. Once the waiter left to place the order, the man removed his sunglasses and let out a deep sigh. After all, he was here to stir up trouble. Soon, the first Wellington steak arrived. The man poked it with his fork, then used his hand to feel its temperature, and finally shook his head in disappointment, claiming it was cold in the center. The waiter had no choice but to bring him a new one. Returning a dish wasn't unusual, so the head chef didn't think much of it at first. But when the second steak was served, the man simply glanced at it and signaled the waiter to send it back again. With repeated rejections, the chef gritted his teeth and decided to cook the next one himself. Logically, this steak should have been perfect, but to everyone's surprise, the man found fault with it yet again. The waiter had no choice but to call the chef and the manager. As soon as they arrived, the man started criticizing them too. The chef felt insulted and wanted to throw the man out, but the man said he could teach the chef how to make the dish, on one condition: he had to be allowed into the kitchen. To everyone's surprise, the chef agreed. He wanted to prove his own skills. Inside the kitchen, the man began by carefully inspecting the hygiene. Then, he calmly walked to the main cooking station. He rolled up his sleeves, pan-seared a filet mignon to the perfect shape, evenly sprinkled black pepper on top, and poked tiny holes into a sheet of puff pastry. He brushed the pastry with egg wash for better adhesion, laid down 2 slices of foie gras, spread a layer of yellow mustard, and etched decorative patterns with a knife. Finally, he wrapped the steak and placed it in the oven for half an hour. Next came the preparation of the sauce base, a huge challenge for the man, because he had recently lost his sense of taste. He could only rely on memory and intuition to measure the seasoning. Fortunately, he remembered every step of the recipe perfectly, and began making the sauce. After a sip of red wine, a top-tier Wellington steak was complete. The chef took one bite, and immediately realized the man had been testing them on purpose. And just like that, with his extraordinary culinary skills, the man successfully took the chef's place.